Peace family, welcome to the Omo show. I'm Omo, the Afro-centric creatress, here to raise the vibrations of the entire black nation. Yeah, I just came up with that. But today is Sunday, so I'm here to do a Soul Food Sundays video for y'all on how I quit my day job, or why I quit my day job and started following spirit. No, this is not one of those videos that I'm gonna teach you how to get a whole bunch of money or become rich once you quit your day job. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. I'm sharing this with y'all because I'm along the journey right now. So for those who are feeling the way that I'm feeling right now, maybe this is something that y'all can relate to, connect with, that kind of thing. I'm not a person in no kind of way that's done already made it. I just wanted to let you know real quick, okay? So just last week, on Monday of last week, I decided that was gonna be my last day of work, and I didn't even stop working for the white man. I started working for the black woman, and really, it let me know that I didn't want to work for nobody no more. After my experience working there, I don't know. Some people know, some people don't. But I'm an educator. This time around, I was doing infant care, so I was working with babies every day. Love them so much. I love them. I love working with them. I love being a part of their growth and their nurturing and their development. I really, really do. The only thing that made my job so stressful is the fact that I didn't feel like I had any help nor appreciation on my job. The lady who I was working with, my co-worker, she wasn't helping. Or I should say, yeah, she wasn't helping. She wasn't helpful. My boss didn't appreciate me. She always complained about what I was doing wrong and never ever once acknowledged what I do right. Never ever once told me that she was happy that I was working there, or she appreciated all that I've added to the center since I got there. And I live in a black community, y'all, so if y'all hear a lot of noise, it's because black communities are always really busy, okay? But anyway, she's never told me anything that made me feel valued as a worker, and she was paying me pennies. So for all of that, I was just like, yeah, this is not gonna be forever. Did I think that my last day was gonna be my last day? Not really. Not at first. I didn't plan to go into work and was like, yeah, I'm finna quit today. No, that's not what happened. What happened was, for me and my spirit, it was a build-up. It was once a time where it was a difference from when I first started working there, because I started working there because I wanted to develop my artistic career and I wanted to have the funds to be able to do that. So it's because of my job that I was able to invest in my website. It was because of my job that I was able to invest in my books. It was because of my job that I was able to invest in this everything, like my mixtape. I said that already. But anyway, it was because of my job that I was able to invest in me as an artist, you know, in my everyday life, you know. So that's why I got a job, and I wanted to build enough finance so that I was able to invest in my artistry and sell my books in the French market. Anybody know about New Orleans? The French market is a spot where many artists, different creators sell their different products and everything. It's a really, really big thing. I'm from Chicago, for those who don't know, and I just came to New Orleans in August, and that's what I came to do. But because I didn't have any money when I came down here with literally one suitcase, and I'm literally staying with my sister by the grace of God and her boyfriend for even allowing me to stay here with them. That's why I'm here. You understand? So what happened was that, like I say, I got a job so that I can invest in my art. But then somewhere down the line, I forgot why I was working in the first place. It was like I really got complacent. I got comfortable with making that little bitty penny an hour, rather than realizing how great it was that I am and that I'm worth more than that. You know, I just forgot for a minute. And it was this day that I was just really, really reminded. It was a build-up, you know. Over time, it was like at first I knew, okay, I'm not gonna be working here forever. I'm only doing this for my art. And that was cool with me. I was cool with where I was. Then it became a point where I was like, okay, look, I can't be working here too much longer. In my spirit, I just felt that, like, okay, this ain't gonna last too much longer. And that's because of the lack of help that I had. Like, it was just very stressful to feel like it was me as one teacher with 7 babies at one time, all crying. It really, really destroyed the interactions that I had with them, because I interacted with them in a stressful way because I had so much to get done, rather than in a way that, in a loving and nurturing way that I wanted to, could have interacted with them with if I would have had some help by a co-teacher. You understand? Sorry that my words got all jumbled, but then I'm not sorry. But anyway, as we move forward, this particular day, it was one of those days again where it's me and 7 babies crying their lungs out. I'm like, okay. Then I'm hearing gossip all day from the older people that work there. I hate that. I'm like, okay, this is really, really making me vibrate low. And my job, I realized that I complained and complained when I got home, and I'm not even a complainer. The only thing that I had to complain about was my job. That was the only stressor in my life. And I was just complaining, and I felt like my vibrations were way lower than they've ever been. And it's because of the energy that I was around. You know, the negativity, the gossip, everybody in competition, and just all this other stuff. And I just couldn't do it. You know, that's not something that my spirit can hold with for very long periods of time. You know, like, it's only so much light that I can give a space before it starts to diminish my light. You understand? So with that being said, that particular day, I knew in my brain and I knew in my heart that was gonna be my last day, right? So I finished out the day, went home. I was like, yep, I just knew in my spirit it was gonna be my last day. I was like, but I'm not gonna call today though. So I ended up calling the next day, and it was like a real freaking easy quit. I didn't expect it would be that easy, and I didn't want to call it right away because I didn't want to call my boss right away because I was like, dang, I don't like rejecting people like that. So I didn't want to deal with the consequences. So I was just like, dang, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow in the morning because I know she ain't gonna be there, right? So I called in the morning. I was just like, yeah, this is Omo. And they like, hey, Miss Omo. And I was like, yeah, I just wanted to call to let you know that I won't be coming back. And they was like, oh, okay. Boom, it was done. I was like, hey, I'm free. 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 But I was still like a little scared. I was still like, damn, what did I just do? Damn. Niggas ain't got no other income. Niggas don't know how they gonna get paid now unless they step forward, which is me. I had to step forward and know, like, okay, it's grind time. I gotta pursue my business first and foremost, because I knew the reason I didn't want to quit earlier than that was because I knew once I quit, I would never ever be working for the system again. I never ever wanted to go back. I knew that once I quit, I was going to have to literally pursue my dreams full force. And I know that before this moment, I was afraid to go ahead and make that move. I was afraid to level up. And this is that moment that I'm taking charge of it. Cause it's level up time, dude. Like, it ain't no other choice. Yes, I'm still afraid, but I pushed myself past my fear to actually do what my spirit was telling me to do. I know there are a lot of people out here who feel like their spirit is telling them that they are worth more than measly minimum wage, or even a little bit above that. $13 an hour, $15 an hour. Are you telling me my time is only worth $15 an hour? No. Are you telling me that the amount of talent that I have in me, I should be getting paid that little boo-boo change? No. Are you telling me how great I am, I should be making somebody else's dream come true instead of making my own come true? No. Especially when I already have a plan. It's one thing if I was just one of these people out here and didn't know what my life purpose was and never thought about it, but I have, and I know what it is. So why would I be sitting up here wasting my time making little pennies when I could be pursuing what it is that I want to pursue and be rich for life? Just off of energy, and the money comes later, and I just be more satisfied with my life and not stressed when I come home. People should wake up in the morning and feel great about what they're doing, and they should come home from what they're doing and feel recharged. But that's not how I was feeling, and I know there are a lot of people who feel that way. Not a lot of people act on it, but I was just bold enough to do it. And right after that, I was about to go to the flea market, to see if I could apply to sell my books there. And I was on my way right across the street from the flea market, right on the wall, because there's a lot of graffiti in New Orleans. Right on the wall across the street from the flea market, it says, "Don't work." Okay. So then I walked to the flea market, and then the lady who I saw when I first got here, who put the idea in my head to sell at the flea market, She was there, and this is only the second time I've ever seen her. And I go to the flea market pretty often. I'm calling it the flea market. It's the French market, but most people know things like the French market as a flea market, okay? So anyway, she was there, and that was only the second time that I talked to her, and I had to let her know how much she meant to me and how much she impacted me and how much what she said to me is the reason that I'm here right now. And she was very thankful for that. Right next to her was a poet who started spitting or reciting a poem called The Strength to Get Through the Day or something like that. And I will read it for y'all another day because that poem is so powerful. But when I tell you that that poem was everything that I needed, it was everything that I needed. Because I was already in hesitation, I was already feeling really fearful and doubtful of myself and the decision that I had made. People become afraid of becoming their greatest version, and I really am afraid, and I was afraid of becoming my greatest version. But his poem let me know I'ma always have the strength to get through the day as long as I believe in the universe, believe in God, believe in my ancestors, believe in whatever spiritual energy I believe in. I have it, you know. So it was beautiful. And ever since then, let me tell you, I got that table for the flea market, baby. Hey, I didn't have my website done until after I stopped working there. I didn't start making these consistent videos until after I stopped working there. There are many things within my artistic career that were put on hold because I was so tired and stressed from working there. You understand? But now I get to dedicate all my time to doing what it is that I'm supposed to be doing, to be building my own brand instead of building somebody else's brand. And it's been going great for me. God, the universe, the ancestors have been letting me know every single day that what I did was what they told me to do, that they were telling me to do that. You know, they don't put things in your spirit. There's a reason that certain people have the thoughts and the feelings that they do. And it's because somebody or something is putting them there, and it's because you're supposed to do something about it, you know? So if you feeling like this job is the only thing that's gonna wear on your health, emotionally, physically, mentally, maybe you should let it go, because God wants us to be happy. That's my personal opinion or experience, I should say, in this lifetime. But God don't never want me to be sad. God want me to live in abundance. And abundance, I ain't never gonna get to abundance by making that little bitty pee-poo money that I was making at that job. Just saying. The only way to get to abundance is by reaching to be my highest self. And the only way that I could really do that is by quitting my job. Because it was taking 80% out of me and I was left with 20%. But now, fuck all that. I am left with 100 for myself. You understand? And that's the way it should be. I went up to my job to go get my check on Wednesday, and I could just tell there was some hateful energy, like hating. Why? For why though? I don't know. But you know, my boss, she's an older woman, and I would think that people should be understanding when young people decide, look, I want to pursue my dreams. But no, she wasn't. I handed them off a book because I had never donated a book to my children's center. So I handed them off a book, and when her daughter had showed her, like, yeah, Omo did this, she's like, oh yeah, that's nice. You know, don't really say nothing. I'm just like, okay. I say I'm finna sell in the French market. She don't say congratulations, nothing like that. Her husband not like that though. He congratulated me. He actually knew the poet that I'm talking about to y'all. He asked me if I saw him or if I knew him, and I was like, it's crazy because he literally just had like hit my spirit right here. But that's not even the point. The point is I came, and when I came, my co-teacher was like, yo, where you been? She was like, come in the room and see me before you leave. And I was on my way walking into the room, and I'm not, like, I didn't quit for my babies. I actually wish that I could have stayed for my babies, but I had to teach them a lesson and also myself a lesson that I'm worth more than that. You understand? But like, I miss my babies, so I was happy to be able to see them if that opportunity was open for me. So I was on my way in the classroom, and I was washing my hands, and Miss Harrison, let's just say that's my boss name. She came in, or whatever the case may be, and she was just like, "Oh, Malara, can I speak to you for a minute?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" She was like, "You got your check, baby?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do. Thank you." And then she was like, "Okay, good." So I was finna walk back in the classroom. She was like, "You could call her." Basically told me I couldn't come back in the class. And I was like, "Okay, so I can't come back in the class?" She was like, "No." But yeah, I've seen many people visit who used to work at the center. I've seen many of them visit the center. But what makes it so different for me? Why can't I come into the classroom? And I think part of it had to do with her not wanting me to feel above, like, oh, I still got some type of impact or influence in here, though I quit. I don't really know, but this is me just being a psychology major. This is the only thought that I really have about that. But regardless, you know, not everybody's gonna be happy for you. That's what I want to say. Number one, for me, I didn't tell nobody I was finna quit my job except for the guy who I see all the time, you know. Other than that, I didn't tell nobody I was quitting my job. I just did it. And that's because most people are not going to see the vision that God sees for you. You know, now most people are not going to feel the same things in their spirit that you feel in yours. And most people who are not sitting up here pursuing their dreams are not going to encourage you to do the same. So you don't have to look for confirmation from anybody but yourself and your spirit. Listen to yourself. Listen to what makes you happy, because we do it too often, get wrapped up in stuff because that's what other people want us to be doing. Or we afraid of being judged by other people. Or we afraid of starting literally over from scratch, I mean. But no, we got to keep pushing, man. This life is not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be a challenge. And it's supposed to be beautiful along the journey. You understand? Enjoy the process. I'm enjoying it right now. I don't know where this life is going to take me, but one thing I know is that in my vision, I see something way greater than me just taking care of kids every day, unless they my own. You understand? All right, y'all. I hope y'all got some value out of my story of how I quit my day job or why I did. And just follow y'all's spirit. Fear. If fear is the only thing holding you back from doing something, that means you're supposed to do it, because fear is the opposite of God, meaning it's the opposite of love. And if we live in love, then we have abundance. So don't allow fear to bring down your vibrations and make you think less than yourself. You know, less of yourself. You're great. Every single last one of us, we are so much greater than what we acting in. And it's only up to us to act in that greatness, because nobody on the outside world knows how great you really are. Nobody knows that but you and God. You and your own master, or most high, or whatever you want to call whatever you believe in. All right, y'all. That's that. I love you so much. Of course, I'm going to keep you updated on how things are going. But it's looking up to me now, because I'm selling in the French market. Hey, what you want to do about that? I got my website going. Hey, what you want to do about that? Got my YouTube channel back on the scenes. Hey, what you want to do about that? Got my mixtapes out or done, finna come out. Hey, what you want to do about that? So we just going up, okay? All right, y'all. Peace, love, black power, all day, every day, no other way, okay? Hey.